Hi, I'm Sue. Welcome to today's yoga practice. Today's class will be a slow flow class where we'll start in a reclined position, we'll come up to hands and knees, and then we'll do some standing poses, and then we'll finish up on our backs again. So if you would, go ahead and make your way onto your back. And we'll start out in constructive rest pose with your legs bent, feet on the floor. And then take your feet out wide and let your knees fall in together. And then bring your arms to cactus arms or goalpost arms. It could also be in a T shape with the arms straight. And if that open arm position isn't comfortable for your body, any comfortable arms here will work fine. And let's just find our breath here. Breathing in and out the nose in a comfortable rhythm. We'll add some movement to the breath with some knee windshield wipers. So we'll keep the feet where they are, nice and wide, and then drop both knees to the right. And this is an exhale. Then we'll bring the knees back to center on your inhale, and then drop both knees to the left on your exhale. And we'll just keep taking the knees side to side. And I started you out at a pace that's one breath, one movement. You are welcome to speed up or slow down this pace. And you also choose how big of movement you make this movement. So the knees could just move away from center a few inches, or maybe you're feeling more open and your knees come all the way down to the ground. Let's go one more time each way. And we'll bring those knees back to center and your feet into about hip width. And take a full body stretch. Reach your arms back, extend your legs out straight, and reach your toes forward. So just reaching in, lengthening from fingertips to toes. You could add some little wiggles here, stretching one arm a little longer and then the other arm a little longer to stretch through your side bodies. We'll take one more big inhale through center. And then exhale, bring your knees in towards your chest, holding the legs anywhere that's comfortable. We'll spend 2 or 3 breaths here. You can add some movement like rocking side to side. We'll keep the right knee in and set the left foot down. Hands pull that right knee in towards your chest as far as is comfortable. And then bring your hands behind the right thigh and reach the right heel to the sky. You'll feel that stretch in the back of the leg. Now bend the leg. We're going to flow into the stretch. Inhale, reach the right heel to the sky. Exhale, bend the leg. Let's do it one more time. Inhale, right heel to the sky. Exhale, bend the leg. Apparently my knee is going to pop every time. Inhale, right heel to the sky, and we'll hold here. Your left leg can be bent or straight. It could be hovering if you want to build more heat. We'll just hold at whichever level is comfortable for you today. Feeling the stretch in the back of the right leg. Continuing to breathe comfortably in and out your nose. Try to be with each inhale that comes in and each exhale that goes out. One more breath right here. We'll let go of that right leg, bend the leg, set the foot down, take a full body stretch, reach it out long, big inhale. And exhale both knees in towards your chest. Take a little reset between sides. You can rock side to side if you want. You could pull your nose towards your knees. Coming back to center. We'll keep the left knee in and set the right foot down, hands pulling that left knee in towards your chest. And then bring your hands behind the left thigh and reach the left heel to the sky. Inhale here. Exhale, bend the leg. 2 more flowing into the stretch. Inhale, left heel to sky. Exhale, bend the leg. Inhale, heel to the sky. Exhale, bend the leg. We're going to hold the next one. Left heel to the sky, holding the hamstring stretch. Right leg can be bent, straight, or hovering. Hold here. Feel the stretch. Notice what you feel and where you feel it. Is it pulling? Does it feel open? Does it feel hot? Does it feel tight? Remembering to breathe in and out your nose. We're feeling and breathing. 2 more breaths here. We'll let go of that leg, bend it, set the foot down, take 1 more full body stretch. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bring your knees into your chest again. You can rock side to side. Maybe you want to rock up and down your spine here. We're going to make our way up and over to tabletop. You can rock up and down to get to tabletop. You can roll onto your side to come up onto your hands and knees. I'm going to put a blanket under my knees because I'm a delicate flower. We've got strong hands, big hands, fingers spread wide, press the floor away. Let's take some cat-cows here. Inhale, lift the tail, drop the belly, shine the heart forward, look up, inhale. Exhale, cat, tuck the tail, round the spine, chin to chest. Keep flowing here. A few more breaths with this. We'll come back to our starting position of a neutral tabletop. Walk your hands a step towards the front of the mat. Then we're going to lower down to the stomach. Squeeze the elbows into the side bodies. Lengthen through the crown of the head. Pull the shoulders down the back. Big toes to touch. Zip up the inner thighs. Inhale, cobra. Lift the head and chest up. And exhale, lower it back down. Let's take 2 more with the breath. Inhale, cobra. Shoulders pull down, crown of the head reaches forward. Exhale, lower. Inhale, cobra. And exhale, lower. Press back up to tabletop. Inhale. Stay here or take it back to a downward facing dog. Tuck the toes, lift the knees, hips reach up, press into the hands. You can add some movement on here if you want, like pedaling out the feet. And then walk the feet to the hands, coming to a ragdoll forward fold at the top of the mat. Knees are bent a little or a lot. Head and arms heavy. Maybe take the feet out wide. You could bend the arms, holding opposite arms and sway side to side, or any other movement you'd like to add on here to help your body open up. One more breath here. Soften the knees. Take a half lift on an inhale, fingertips to the shins. Flat back as much as possible, reaching forward through the crown of the head, shoulders down the back. Take 1 more inhale here and half lift. And exhale, fold, release. Bend the knees, press into the heels, rise up, reach up, extended mountain. And exhale, hands to heart center. Half sun salutations. Reach the arms up, extended mountain. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold, big arms or swan dive down. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up, reach up, extended mountain. Exhale, hands to heart center. One more, reach up, inhale. Exhale, forward fold, hands can come through the center if you don't want big arms. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up, reach up, extended mountain. Exhale, hands to heart center. Now coming into Tadasana, arms down by the sides, palms facing forward if that's comfortable, bringing your feet to about hip width apart. We'll press down into the feet and lift through the crown of the head, long, tall spine, pulling the shoulders down the back. Now, reach your left arm up overhead and bring your right arm out to the right side. Then shift the weight into the right foot, and we'll bring the left foot back behind you to balance. So we're going to lift that foot away from the floor if you can. You can always tap that toe down to check your balance if you need a little balance check there. Press into the right foot, lift out of the right hip, lengthen through the crown of the head. Breathing here. One more breath. We'll step the left foot up to meet the right, reach the right arm up to meet the left. Then we'll step back with the right foot and turn and face the side of the mat for star pose. Feet are wide, toes out, heels in, arms up. Inhale, star. Exhale, goddess. We'll flow through these two poses. Inhale, star. Exhale, goddess. Two more with your breath. Inhale, star. Exhale, goddess. Inhale, star. Exhale, goddess. Go back to star. Then bring your arms out to the sides. Bring your toes in line with the heels. Inhale, lengthen through the crown of the head. Exhale, wide leg forward fold, hinging at the hips, folding forward, bringing the hands down to the floor. A few breaths here. You could add some movement here, like taking some side lunges, bending into one leg and then bending into the other leg, or any other organic movement that arises out of your body. Come back to center if you're not, and we'll release into a lunge to the left side. So we'll walk the hands around to the left foot, turn both feet to face the front of the mat, then right foot meets the left, forward fold, top of the mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up, reach up, extended mountain. And exhale, hands to heart center. All right, we'll do the second side, starting with our balance. So let's build our mountain pose first. Arms down by the sides, feet about hip width apart, pressing into the feet, lifting through the crown of the head. We'll reach the right arm up overhead and bring the left arm out to the left side. Shift the weight into the left foot. We'll bring the right foot back behind, lifting the foot away from the floor as much as is comfortable. And again, you can tap that right toe down, that right foot down behind you to check your balance anytime you need that. Breathing here. One more breath. Right foot meets the left. Reach the left arm up to meet the right. And then we'll step back with the left foot and turn and face this side of the mat. I'm going to turn and face you so you don't have to look at my backside. Inhale, star. Exhale, goddess. Our feet are wide, toes out, heels in. Inhale, star. Exhale, goddess. One more. Inhale, star. Exhale, goddess. Inhale, star. Hold star. Then bring your arms out to the sides. Turn the toes in line with the heels. Inhale here. Exhale, hinge it forward, wide leg forward fold. And a few breaths here. And just like the first time, you are welcome to add on anything. Maybe this time taking some circles with the upper body, making an infinity sign with the hands. Or you could walk the hands back through the legs, bringing the head to the floor or a block. You could hold on to the outsides of the feet or the big toes and pull your upper body towards the legs more. Just listen to your body. One more breath here. Now we'll release into a low lunge right leg, walking the hands around to the right foot. And then left foot meets the right, forward fold, top of the mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up and reach up, extended mountain. And exhale, hands to heart center. Standing at the top of the mat, we'll pick up the left foot and step it back to warrior one, right leg. So right foot's in front, right leg is bent. Can reach your arms up here. Maybe you have a wider stance and take that front foot out wider. Our shoulders are in line with each other, facing the front of the mat. Try to get the hips in line with each other, pulling the right hip back and moving the left hip forward. And then we lift and expand up from the feet. So the feet are rooting down into the mat and we're rising up from there. So we're rooting to rise, breathing here. 2 more breaths in warrior one. Feel that expansion in the torso as you inhale. Stay here for your inhale and exhale, open to warrior two. Our right foot is in front. We're bending into the right leg, right toes pointing to the front of the mat, right hand reaching forward, left hand reaching back. And this time our upper body and our hips are open to the side of the mat. You can gaze over that front hand if that's comfortable. Breathing here, 2 or 3 more breaths. On an inhale, reverse warrior. Right hand to the sky, back hand to the back leg. You can gaze up at the top hand. One more breath here. Inhale. Exhale, cartwheel the hands down, frame that front foot, runner's lunge right leg. Inhale here. Exhale, forward fold, top of the mat. Inhale, half lift. And exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up, reach up, extended mountain. Exhale, hands to heart center. Let's do the second side. We'll pick up the right foot, step it back, warrior one, left leg. You can reach up when you're ready. Maybe front foot out wider, pressing into the back foot. And again, we're rooting down into the feet by pressing down. And then we lift and expand up from there. Heart is lifting on each inhale. Side body's expanding on each inhale. One more breath here. Stay here for your inhale. Exhale, open to warrior two. Now again, we're opening the upper body to the side of the mat and the hips to the side of the mat, left hand reaching forward. Maybe you're gazing over that left hand, right hand reaching back. And here we're still pressing into the feet and lifting up from there. Two more breaths here. On an inhale, reverse warrior. Left hand reaches up. Gaze can follow the hand. Right hand comes to the back leg. Breathing here. Lengthening through your left side. Inhale. Exhale, runner's lunge, left leg, cartwheel the hands around, frame that left foot. This time we'll step back to downward facing dog. Plant the hands, left foot steps back to meet the right, downward facing dog. You can stay here or shift forward to plank, knees up or down. You can lower down to the stomach or halfway down to chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. You can go back to downward facing dog. You can go back to tabletop, or maybe you'd like to drop it into a child's pose here. Big toes to touch. Knees can go out wide or stay close together, lowering the hips down to the heels, lowering the upper body down towards the floor or the thighs. Forehead can come to the mat or a block. Hands can be reaching forward for a stretch through the upper body, or if you want to rest the upper body, bring your hands back to your feet and let the shoulders be heavy and roll towards the floor. 2 or 3 breaths in any pose of your choice. We'll meet in a tabletop, hands and knees, and then make your way onto your back. Legs bent, feet on the floor. Bring your arms out to the sides in a T shape. And then pick up your feet. Bring your knees in towards the chest. And then we'll drop those bent legs over to the right, down to the floor. I'm going to scooch my hips over to the left. So here, my legs are stacked. My left leg is on top of the right leg. That's a pretty big twist. You can decrease the twist by moving that left leg away from the right so the legs are more staggered, where the left knee is by the right foot. So just finding a twist that feels good. You could turn and look left. Two more breaths this way. Bring your head back to center if you turned it. Then we'll pick up those legs, bring them in towards the chest. Maybe you want to set the feet down for a moment so you can scoot the hips over to the right a couple of inches, and then we'll bring those bent legs, the knees in towards the chest, and drop the bent legs over to the left, stacked or staggered. And maybe you turn and look right. Just finding a comfortable twist, going this direction. It doesn't have to look the same as the first direction. Take care of your body. About 2 more breaths this way. Bring your head back to center. We'll bring those knees back in towards the chest. Then set the feet down. You can get your hips centered again. And then we'll reach both feet to the sky with the legs straightish. And reach both hands to the sky. Yin dead bug. You can hold here or you can shake. You can shake the hands and arms, feet and legs. All right, let's bring our arms back down by the sides, bend the legs, bring the feet back down to the floor, and it is time for Savasana. So you can extend your legs out long, maybe feet wider than the hips. You can tuck the shoulder blades under and have the palms facing up, hands a little away from the body. Any comfortable position is perfect. Shavasana does not need to look one way or any certain way. So just getting comfortable, feeling your body settling into that comfortable position you've chosen, and feeling your breath settling back into a comfortable rhythm in and out your nose. And letting go in the body and the mind as best you can for Shavasana. This Shavasana that I'm offering will be about 2 minutes long. If you have time to take a longer Shavasana, you can pause this video, set your own timer to take a longer Shavasana. Feeling your body on the floor and feeling your body breathing. Bringing in some deeper breaths and adding back any movements you'd like to take today. You can start with little wiggles and can gradually make those wiggles into some small movements, and you can gradually make those small movements into bigger movements, just whatever feels good. Feet and hands, arms and legs, down the body. Maybe a big full body stretch. Maybe you'd like a small shape and bring the knees in towards the chest. I'm just throwing out some ideas. You take whatever feels good to your body. If you'd like to, you could roll onto your side and spend a few breaths there. Just notice how you feel physically, emotionally, and mentally. And making your way up to a comfortable seat. We'll close our yoga practice. Inhale, reach the arms up, bring the palms together overhead, and exhale the hands to heart center. Thank you for your practice. Namaste.